Hey, what's up guys? IWrocker here. Did you guys remember about 2 years ago when Ram was just shoving the Ram Macho Power Wagon face at SEMA and at every auto show you can think of? I remember back in 2017 and 2016 going to the Chicago Auto Show, which is near me, one of the biggest ones on the circuit, and the biggest one for trucks. And there it was. They had the Ram Rebel TRX and they had the Ram Macho Power Wagon, and this thing is extremely badass. Not to toot my own horn, but I'd like to think my truck, like, I really love my Power Wagon. I think it's big and badass, but this thing is just outrageous and I love it. And we're going to talk about the Macho Power Wagon today. And you may be thinking, well, Ian, you're a little late. It's been out for 2 years. That's the thing. It has been 2 years and it's not out. In fact, none of the pieces from it are out. What is Ram doing? What was FCA thinking? This thing got a lot of buzz in the media, got a lot of enthusiast interest. Why wasn't any of this released? And I'm going to talk about that today. Alright, so getting onto it, this truck was amazing, and I want to know, this is going to be another video where I tell you about it, and I kind of want to generate some interest down in like a little video forum. Like, I want you guys down in the comments to talk about your thoughts on this truck and why it never happened and will it ever happen. So starting with the basics, it was shown in only this orange color, which, don't get me wrong, looks extremely awesome, but there was so many things that made it different than a normal Power Wagon. So this was touted as a, FCA aka Mopar exclusive truck, so there was no aftermarket, this wasn't like a straight up aftermarket truck. This was touted as a Macho Power Wagon, as it going to be extreme, a really cool high up trim level for a Power Wagon. That's the way they made it sound, and that's the way they made it sound to me when I was asking about it at the auto show a couple years ago. The thing was striking in person, extremely tall. It's hard to compare, but I want to say it was almost as tall as my truck or taller. So the specifics are as follow. It did have a 6.4 liter Hemi like the normal Power Wagon, but they did up power a little bit, including a Mopar exhaust and a Mopar cold air intake. Two things which are awesome to have. A 4-inch Mopar lift kit. That's exactly what it said on the sign. The sign, they would have a little plaque, right, at the auto show, and it had the name and it had all the little story about it. Then it had all the specs, and the specs literally said a Mopar 4-inch Power Wagon lift kit. It literally said that. And since, where the hell is that? Where the hell is it? Can't find it anywhere. As far as I know, this would be news to the whole truck community. As far as I know, you cannot order this. So that's a mystery. It looked awesome, and if I do remember, it had Bilstein 5100, so it had real long shocks, and those are the silver Bilsteins, like the silver and black. They're really long. They're not the yellow and blue Bilsteins that come on the regular Power Wagon. So they're a real nice shock. The springs, obviously, everything is bigger. It was a 4-inch lift kit, and I remember that being really cool. I remember it saying that. Obviously, some sources I looked at online, articles from 2016, said the same. It also had 37-inch Nitto Trail Grappler tires. Great tire choice, 37-inch from the factory. That's insane. Obviously, I like that combo. I got a 5-inch lift with 37s. Makes this truck really, really awesome. So that was great. It doesn't stop there though. They had beadlock rims. It had a black rim with an orange beadlock on the outside, matched the paint, looked insane. They should offer this. I know it would probably cost an arm and a leg, but you know what? Some people will fork over the money. I know I would try and fork over the money for beadlocks, factory beadlocks on this thing, that would be amazing. On the mechanical side of things. On the visual side of things, the thing was stunning as well. You had this black kind of look on the back where almost the whole tailgate was like a matte black, and that wrapped around on the sides more prominently than the obviously normal Power Wagon does. You had the Macho Power Wagon logo on the side, similar to the vertical stripe like you have on the newer 2017 and up Power Wagons, but it looked very cool. And then you had all these dressed up features. So you had different fender flares that had like a little notch on the top. They looked really, really nice. The front bumper was completely different. A bumper that we should have. This 2010 and up Power Wagon should have had this. They had an awesome off-road bumper. It looked more sleek. It was more curved up on the ends. And it had like an integrated skid plate look to it. And it had the actual winch sticking out. It looked really, really cool. I don't know why they don't put this bumper on the Power Wagon currently. They messed up. This looks so cool. They have the parts. While they have the least idea and built a full truck out of this, why can't they do it? I don't know why. Or at least sell these parts for current Power Wagon owners. I don't understand. It looks so cool. Then the grill looked really cool because it's the type I don't prefer, the mustache grill, but it looks clean. It's all black and it's got these thin orange accents. Looks amazing, honestly. I really do like it. The hood was completely different. It had a huge bulge in the middle, and we didn't know back then, but now we know, it was a hint at the 5th gen Rams, as the 5th gen Ram 1500 has kind of a bulge in the middle of the hood, and it has the logo, a big fat logo where it says Ram 1500 5.7 liter V8, while this said Ram 2500 6.4 liter V8 on the same sort of kind of plaque logo on the side of the bulges on the hood. So that was kind of cool to see that, but it looked good on there. And the hood actually had vents on either side, and it shows, there's a shot, I'll try and upload it here. There's a shot where the hood is open and you can see through the vents. So they're actual vents, functional vents, where you can see through them. Thought that was very cool as well. And on top you had these, I don't even know what they were, but on the side, like towards the doors, you had these cool rail things with notches, and they were black and orange. It looked really cool. And then you had this, I don't even know, like canopy slider thing that was on the back that could be adjusted, and it was like a sort of roll bar looking unit. I don't know, it was really, really cool. You can see it in the picture, and someone want to tell me what that's called, go ahead in the comments. Thing was just awesome with that. And then they had a picture with a kayak on there, and this thing was just a lifestyle, raw, badass looking truck in every sense of the word. And this thing, I feel like, because let's get real, trucks are extremely expensive nowadays, and people still are buying them everywhere. Apparently these expensive trucks are still flying off the shelves. They could have sold these, and what they also could have done is sold all of these exclusive Macho Power Wagon items that made the truck what it is. They could have parted these parts out in a catalog, a Mopar catalog, and had people with, like me, with the 2015, with the 2017, with the 2014. They could have had people already with Power Wagons piece together that truck if they wanted to with pieces from this truck. They should have done it. I don't know why they didn't, but that is the Macho Power Wagon. Hopefully you enjoyed some information on it and you enjoyed the pictures. What do you think? I think this truck looks amazing. I think it would have performed amazing with a factory lift kit and exhaust and the whole 9 yards, so it's truly factory. You won't get screwed like I did with warranty work. This thing was awesome. Ram, we love you. We love your trucks, but why? Why didn't you make this? Please make a Macho Power Wagon. Please. Alright guys, please throw a like on there if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you think of this truck. Alright, why isn't it here? What are your thoughts? Like always guys, I'll catch you later.